What's up, guys? It's Chris here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 3 things that led Gannon Buhr to winning the USDGC that you might not know. First, I want to say thank you so much for your support over the last video. I was so surprised that it did so well and that a lot of you enjoyed it, considering it was my second video on the channel. But without further ado, we'll just dig right into this. And I do want to say I am extremely happy for Gannon Buhr. If you don't know from his interview with Jomez earlier in the year, his favorite professional player growing up was Will Schustrick. He drove 16 hours, or his parents drove 16 hours from Iowa to see Will Schustrick play at the USDGC years ago. And here he is in 2022 standing as the USDGC champion. So that's just a really cool story that happened so quick for such a young player. Let's dive into some of the things that led to his success. This is actually hilarious going back and looking at people's responses to this. So on November 25th of 2020, Gannon asked for tips on a disc golf forum page, which, by the way, this disc golf forum page is really cool. I've gotten a lot out of it. They've helped me a lot with my own game. So I'm not saying this to knock the page, but as always, there are bad apples. So he was throwing close to 500 feet, being 6'2", but he wanted to throw further. Of course, the comments ripped him to shreds. I don't even know if I can read some of these and YouTube be okay with it. People telling him to F off. People telling them, like, why are you even, like, here? I can't even break 300. Just basically making fun of him. And of course, over the last few months and the last few years, they've probably felt stupid because guess what? At the elite level, that 500 does matter. I don't know if you remember, but there's a hole at the USDGC that's a par 4. I think it's like 540 feet. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. I don't remember the exact distance, but of course, Gannon put it there. He got it there, and you need that distance to compete at that level. So you never know when you see a random person on Facebook who might be the next prodigy. So just keep that in mind next time you see somebody trying to get more distance, not being harmful, but being helpful to them, because maybe he did get some good tips from here, and maybe it led him ultimately to his victory at the USDGC. Okay, for this next part, I want to highlight not only Gannon's dedication to the sport that brought him where he is today, but he also gives a huge tip at the end that I'll just share with you after playing this clip.
My practice routine, I try to do 200 to 500 putts a night from 30 feet only. I don't putt anywhere closer than that. 30 feet is where I putt from.
It's literally
200 to 500 putts a night. If you've watched any coverage or looked at any stats, Gannon is moving on up there and one of the greatest putters in the world right now. He's absolutely been killing it. He goes on to say later in this Jomez interview that he struggles with nerves, but he practices so much, even his nervous putts goes in. I know we've all had days like that, but Gannon doing 200 to 500 putts per day, every single day did lead up to him, even when he gets nervous, even when he's in those huge moments. If you've watched the USDGC, I won't play any clips in this video. I'm sure you've already seen them. He hit some incredible putts, and it wasn't just because he was born to hit putts. It wasn't just luck. It was absolute dedication to get there. This last one might be a little bit obvious, but Gannon is extremely consistent. His worst finish this year was 25th place, which is still absolutely incredible and still cashing in this event, which was the Waco Annual Charity Open. If you look through the rest, so many of them are top 5. He is number 4 right now on UDisc, right under Paul McBeth, again, as a 17-year-old who has such an incredible bright future ahead. This was pointed out at the Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship presented by Barbasol, but Gannon Buhr is almost at $100,000 in career earnings, which will be making him the youngest ever to exceed $100,000 in career earnings at his age. I will say part of this does contribute to the fact that disc golf is growing at such a rapid pace, but ultimately that's an incredible accomplishment for Gannon. That's all I have for you guys today. Let me know if you like these type of videos on professional reviews. If you do like these type of videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video for the YouTube algorithms, and I'll definitely be making more in the future. Thank you guys so much for all your support, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.